And moving on, amid the rise in lynching cases and violence in the country, 49 celebrities have now written to Prime Minister Modi saying that dissent makes India stronger. Signatories like Adoor Gopalkrishnan, Ratnam, Anurag, Kashyap, Aparna Sen, Konkona Sen Sharma, Revati, Shyam Benegal, Shubha Mudgal, Rupam Islam urged Prime Minister Narendra Modi to make an environment where dissent is not crushed and only makes for a stronger nation. The letter claims, regrettably, and I'm reading out here, regrettably, Jai Shree Ram has become a provocative war cry today. Ram is sacred for the majority community. Stop defiling the name of Ram. Over 254 religious identity-based hate crimes, 840 incidents of atrocities against the Dalits. Dear Prime Minister, what action has been taken? Unquote. The Ministry of External Affairs, however, has said that cases of communal violence have declined. It further said that many advisories have been issued to state governments to maintain peace.
Suddenly there's been a spike in crimes connected with, communal intent, And that, I think, is a worrisome thing, like, lynching of Muslims, Dalits, minorities. There's certainly a spike in all of this, which is not a good sign for a country of the kind of diversity we have. And it's and it shouldn't be, and certainly not in the name of Ram. I mean, I think that's a terrible part of it. So it's the whole idea of hate crimes, for one thing, itself is wrong. And in the case of India, we have to be doubly careful because we are a very diverse community living very peacefully and extremely, with great tolerance and fellow feeling. And in a situation like this, to have encouraged this kind of crime is terrible.
If somebody from Bareilly or Moradabad, some common man writes this thing, I will believe him. Problem is, the letters are written by people who do not step on the streets with the common man. They don't even know how the common man looks like these days. They are all sheltered and caged in their own intellectual prison. Now the problem is, this is very selective. There's one stray incident of somebody forcing somebody to say Jai Shree Ram, or one stray incident where somebody has vandalized a temple. They cannot be the national discourse. These people have not written even one letter when so many people were killed, Kashmiri Pandits were killed. When they were thrown out of their house, they never wrote a letter. Shelters are paid and caught, they never write a letter. They never ever write a letter when there is a question of national security.
We have made it very clear in the letter, we are citizens of this state, of this country that we love very much, and we are concerned that the minorities and the Dalits and many other minorities apart from Dalits, Muslims, Dalits, all kinds of minorities, Christians, a lot of atrocities are being committed, and in the name of Jai Shree Ram, which, is the name of Ram is being defiled, and many people in the majority community hold the name of Ram sacred. I think it's important not to defile the name of Ram like this.
It's a concern as a responsible citizen. Your concern is your nation, your country. We try to create an appeal to the top man of the country that, look, what's happening, this kind of violence, intolerance, it's not desirable. And we know that, India is progressing. And at this juncture, we have to stop this internal tension.
I really want to tell these people that their letters don't make any difference, because you are the people who believe in selective activism, which doesn't work anymore, because people are quite intelligent and quite smart. So please stop writing this letter and don't create a kind of an atmosphere where you are setting a wrong example in front of the world.
This thought was going on for quite some time, and just after the election we noticed, particularly in West Bengal, the post-poll violence was increasing. On one hand, we could see that Trinamool government is completely failing to intercept and to tackle the situation. One after the other incidents are happening, and the Bharatiya Janata Party, the main opposition here, they are just trying to take the advantage of the position and they are trying to create more chaos. Even in democracy, you need a voice of dissent.
उनका सोच कभी एक सेलेक्टिव तरीके से उसको प्रस्तुत करते हैं. हमें हिंदुत्व के प्रति इनको कहीं दिक्कत है, बट लेकिन इस प्रकार जब भेदभाव करते हैं तब इसके पीछे एक राजनीतिक सोच होने का ये बिल्कुल खुलासा हो जाता है.
Well, it's been started by the celebrities and their letter to Prime Minister Modi, but the opposition has quickly caught on, also questioning the government over the cases of mob lynchings.
Communal violence and communal incident कहीं एक जगह होता था, लेकिन कम्युनल एटमॉस्फेयर पूरी कंट्री में फैल गया. मैं माननीय मंत्री, गृह मंत्री जी से पूछना चाहता हूं कि पिछले 5 साल से जो देश में लिंचिंग हो रही है और उसके साथ 2 कम्युनिटीज, माइनॉरिटीज एंड दलित्स के साथ लिंचिंग के साथ साथ अगर आप व्हाट्सएप देखेंगे पूरे देश में, जो टेलीविजन पे नहीं आते हैं, कि 2 सेक्शंस के साथ, माइनॉरिटीज और दलित्स के साथ, कोई ऐसा दिन नहीं होता है कि देश में माइनॉरिटी सेक्शन की मेजॉरिटी एक पार्टी से एसोसिएटेड उनके पकड़ते हैं और दूसरे धर्म के बारे में स्लोगन्स लगवाते हैं और पीट पीट के कई जगह मर भी जाते हैं. और इसी तरह से दलित के साथ भी हो रहा. इसमें कितनी एडवाइजरीज आज तक गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया से स्टेट गवर्नमेंटों को किए गए हैं और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट ने इनके खिलाफ कितनी कार्रवाई की है?
From available data, it can be seen that there is no common pattern of mob lynching in the country. The incidents have happened in various states and different points of time. It is evident that these unfortunate incidents have happened under state governments run by the parties with different political affiliations. वेस्ट बंगाल में टीएमसी का पार्टी सरकार है, उधर भी मॉब लिंचिंग हुआ है. केरला में भी मॉब लिंचिंग हुआ है. ये कोई पार्टी का संबंध नहीं है. भारतीय जनता पार्टी सरकार को, इंडिया सरकार को संबंध नहीं है. अलग अलग जगह, अलग अलग समय पर ये मॉब लिंचिंग होता है. हमारा सरकार ये मानते हैं मॉब लिंचिंग किधर भी हो, कैसा भी हो, कौन सा फॉर्म में हो, उसको आज पर लॉ एक्शन लेने का हम एडवाइजरी समय समय पर पूरे प्रांत सरकारों को हम देंगे. धन्यवाद.
This has made India stronger. No, government's first obligation is to protect people's lives and property. If they can't protect, they have no right to govern. They are riding a tiger. They've now let loose a tiger. And no one is going to be safe from these mobs. And one day these very leaders will also fall victim to similar lynchings if it is not stopped.
Our entertainment editor Sushant Mehta is joining us live from our newsrooms. Also with us is my colleague Aishwarya Paliwal, who's tracking all the political updates very closely. Aishwarya, to you first, how is the government really choosing to react to this letter that's been penned by 49 celebrities?
Well, you know, if I say what this letter is trying to say in one line is, Mr. Prime Minister, when will you wake up? What we are seeing from the Bharatiya Janata Party is stoic silence at the moment. We do understand that the letter has reached the Prime Minister. The content of the letter, let me tell you, starts by evoking the constitution of the country. These 49 eminent personalities say that the constitution guarantees equal right to every citizen. But what they have been seeing in the past few months clearly says that not every person in our country is equal. They also highlight the issue of minorities, say that all the lynchings were against the minorities. One very important thing which they mentioned in the letter is the word Jai Shree Ram. They believe that Jai Shree Ram at the moment is being used by these people in the guise of which they lynch people and they go away scot-free. What these people in the second paragraph, the very second paragraph, says that the Prime Minister talks about these lynchings in the Parliament, but he doesn't do anything. Beyond that, these 49 people want the government to step in, particularly the Prime Minister to step in and to stop these lynchings immediately.
Right. Sushant, we've seen these kind of controversies playing out in the past involving celebrities. And every time, they've reached out, made this kind of appeal, there's always been a question mark about whether this is a political fight, a political campaign. This time too, do you feel that somewhere this kind of a letter to the Prime Minister will backfire on these celebrities who signed the letter?
Well, I mean, it's backfired earlier. Not only was it just dismissed, they were lampooned, they were severely criticized, and there was there were memes about this award Vapasi brigade. We still hear about it. But why it's happening again and again, Akshata, I think you need to realize that these are not just normal people, they are legends in their fields. Adoor Gopalkrishnan, multiple-time national award winner, Ratnam, Anurag Kashyap, from Kerala to Tamil Nadu to Delhi to Mumbai to Kolkata, everywhere this is a pan-Indian appeal. And not only this is not a plea, this is a seriously pointed letter with some very scathing quotes directly addressed to the Prime Minister. What have you done? They're asking him directly. Although they say that, there is no democracy without dissent and you should take our comments in the right spirit, but they are very, very, severely critical of the government, saying that, yes, their lynchings are on the rise, and they back all of these statements with facts. What are they saying? Well, lynching should be made a non-bailable offence. You should take cognizance of this. And I think overall, whether or not it is a political fight or not, I think these people, this whole group of individuals, despite the fact that they've been lampooned, as I said, criticized severely and dismissed, they have done it again to address certain issues. I think they deserve a response from the government, and a quality response from the government, even if they are misguided. If the government thinks it's politically motivated, they are misguided. I think because these guys, all of them, National Award winners, Padma Award winners, they deserve a response, and a total response from the government saying that, okay, look, if you have a one-sided view of this whole thing about lynchings and, communal tensions, if communal tension is on the fall, then you should present some facts. I think the government should come clean and tell these people, or try and talk to these people at least, despite all that has happened in the past. Let's not make everything about Twitter wars and hashtags and propaganda. These are our Indians, and the first para itself says we are concerned, deeply concerned as peace-loving Indians. So let's address their concerns as well.
Absolutely. And, inevitably, these kind of appeals, this kind of a letter, which essentially asks for the Prime Minister's intervention, turns political. Already the opposition has picked it up. They're demanding answers from the government. The government on the floor of the House has maintained that the number of incidents of communal violence has drastically reduced. But it remains to be seen whether the Prime Minister will personally respond to these 49 celebrities. Sushant and Aishwarya, thanks very much for joining us with all the details on that story.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.